Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and jump on over. So first up, if you have not gotten connected to Command or you haven't been able to get into your DocuSign, if you haven't had the chance to play with it some, getting it connected to DocuSign, what you'll do, so like obviously you'll log into Command and then my computer's being super slow today, so bear with me. Um, from there, all you do is go to settings.
Oh, nope, that's not what I was trying to do.
And then it will bring up all of the different integrations for programs you can connect to your Command. And then you would just, it would have a connect account button like that next to DocuSign, and you just follow the prompts. If anyone gets in there and starts having the same issue as Tanya, as far as it not allowing you to connect, get with me and I'll troubleshoot just like I'm going to troubleshoot with Tanya, because that'll be like a one-off situation that we just will have to deal with as it comes. So from there, it will connect you. You'll be good to go. And what it does when it connects you, it allows you to go into your opportunities. And just like you can connect your dot loop to upload your documents, it's going to allow you to upload your documents straight from DocuSign. So I'm going to go into one of my little test opportunities. And then there in documents, you can, which I don't have like any contracts or anything filled out for this. So I'm just going to give an example, not computer. Okay. So you'd hit start a transaction, and then once you get in, it'll pull open your DocuSign rooms, which your room is going to be the same thing as your loop in .loop. This is where you'll be able to add documents, send for signature, all that kind of stuff. So once you're in the room, it pulls over all of the information. So like the name, address, all that great stuff. And this is where you can upload your documents to send. So let me go over here. So if you have any specific documents that you're going to format, because it's like a one-off document, a one-off situation, you can go in and pull a PDF from your computer and then template it and send it here. Or you can, where did it go? Go over to add and then DocuSign forms. And then on the side, you're going to have your libraries, which is going to have your market center documents, your MLS documents, KREC, all that good stuff. So for instance, we can go into the KW 1031 KY, and that's where you're going to find things like your referral form, the disclosure for thoroughbred, all that kind of stuff. We are still currently with DocuSign to get a few of the old versions out of here. But it's kind of just your documents are going to be in one of these libraries. And as you get used to it, you'll kind of get the whole like second nature of which folder it's going to be in. So we have the Gora folder here with all of the different amendments, agreements, that kind of stuff. And then since we're all one brokerage now, you'll also have access to GLAR and HCAR. But I mean, if you don't need them, just disregard them. And then KREC has their documents. And I'm just going to pull one here real quick to show you how it works. So you'll select whatever document you want and then do add selected. And then this is where you'll be able to open it up if my computer will get life together. And you'll be able to add any notes you need to, and then it will be in, like I said, if this computer will come on, it will be in your room docs. Now, to send this for signature, you're going to go over to the envelopes portion and create a new envelope. And you can send multiple documents in an envelope, but I'm just going to play with this one that we have. Okay. And then you will just do add rooms documents. And there it is.
Hey, Jessi, can you add the people trying to get in the room?
Oh, yep. Kelly, if you don't mind, I'm going to make you co-host. That way I
Okay.
don't miss anyone while I'm screen sharing. Okay. So to get the people who are just joining up to speed, currently we are looking at how to send a document for signature through a room, which is the equivalent of a dot loop. So let me go back over here. So we've pulled our documents in, and then also for those who are just joining us, this meeting, we're recording it, so I will send it out after as well for replay. So we've pulled our document over, and then now you can start sending it to whoever your clients are, whoever you need to send it to. So I'm going to go ahead and do a test example, and I'm just going to send it to myself. And then I'm not going to have a number 2. So you can add as many recipients as you want. Actually, I am going to have a number 2, and I'm going to use Steve. That way you can see how to format for multiple people. Okay, so if it doesn't matter who signs first, you can just leave it like this. If it does matter, you'll just hit set signing order. And if you need to change these around, you can drag it and pull it. You can change these however you want to, but I'm just going to leave it as 1 and 2. And then you'll do next. Just kidding. You'll have to add a subject first. Please sign. So you'll put in, for instance, please sign listing agreement, whatever you want to name it, you'll put it in there, and you can add a message. If you don't, it's just going to say, like Jessi has sent you a document for e-signature through DocuSign. Please click below to continue. Then we'll do next. And then this is where you'll be able to send for signature. So because this is one of our documents that is templated, it already has where the text will go in, and we can go ahead and add that. So we're going to do to Jessi McCoy. And then obviously, fill out the boxes as they go. And then down here, it's pre-templated for your signatures. So all I have to do from here is send. And then it'll show the signatures that are needed. So I'm going to pop over to my email so I can show you all what it's going to look like. This is what the email the client will get will look like. And then all they have to do is review document. And they do not need a DocuSign account to be able to sign these documents. They can just go in and sign. And then continue. I'll be able to sign it. And then when I'm done, I'll hit finish. And because we put a specific order of it going from me to Steve, now that I have finished it, it will go to Steve for his signature. And then if, he goes ahead and signs it, when we are back over here in our envelope, it will show completed. It gives you like a status update basically of what's needed, and it will say completed. So then within your room, you have all of your documents to sign. You can pull a history to see when each person signed it to keep your full timeline. You can add your clients in here, and then also you can fill out all of this information that you would need for your transaction, sorry, by just doing edit, and it'll let you do all of those things. So from there, you would be able to pop back over to command because you've had your you've started your transaction, and you can upload straight from DocuSign. So that I'm gonna have to figure out why it's not letting me pull them. Because what would happen is the room document would pop up right here and you can put it in there to save, but for some reason it's not letting me do that. But that is the basic run through of DocuSign as an overview. So what questions do we have after the overview?
Hey, Jessi, can you show us how to bring in like those custom documents and edit them? Like the ones that are like the
Yes.
one-off
Yes, I
for
can.
us?
Yep. So I'm going to go over here. Let me share my screen again. That would be helpful. So once you're in your DocuSign and you are in the room and your documents, again, you'll hit add, and then I'll just upload from my computer. Let me see. Okay. I'm just going to do this one for an example. So it'll upload there. And sometimes it takes a few minutes for it to fully come up for review. Let me see if it'll let me just pull it in here. Okay, so you'll go into your envelope and select your new document. Again, you'll pick who it goes to, and then next. Okay, and then this is how you'll template it. So over here on these fields, it has everything that you could need. So all you have to do is drag and drop. and then it will put in,
Jessi,
yes,
Jessi, let me stop you for a second. So see how you're yellow? That means that if you put that text box in, whoever that's assigned to, so say it's your buyer, they can fill that out. If you go to the left-hand side underneath the search field, see that little pin in gray to the left? From an agent standpoint, yeah, click that. You want to put in gray boxes. If you don't, your consumer can type over top of anything you put. So the color boxes have to match who you want to have control of that box, if that makes sense. I just figured that out like 30 seconds ago.
I just figured it out when you told me, so.
So that means if you have like a buyer, two buyers, or you have to do different color boxes?
Yes, so actually, let
Okay.
me go back out of here.
Hey,
And,
Jesse's trying to get into the Zoom. If you want to make us co-host here, I can do it.
Yeah, she didn't.
So let's actually go ahead and add a second person. And then, so if you have the two people, as Matt said, you'll go over to the little pin for anything you want to pre-fill out and not let anyone have access to changing. So if I want to do, like, for instance, I know where we're at on these orientation checklists. If I want to add a checkbox that the client is not able to change, I can go ahead and set those. I can set any text up, and then the text that I enter won't be able to be changed. But anything that your clients need to fill out will correspond to their color. So for instance, we'll put, the first signer is yellow. And then you put any boxes that that client will need to fill out on your document. And then to change to the second client, you'll go over here to the top left where it has the name and drop down. And now all of these boxes will change to blue because that's his color. And anywhere he needs to fill out, you'll put those boxes. Once you're finished with all of that, you will do send. And because we did not do a set signing order, it'll go to both clients at the same time, and they can be filling it out in tandem. Or if you want, you can always just set your signing order to make sure everything gets filled out kind of in a process, and you'll have those over in your timeline. It will show you each step. I'm not going to actually send this so I don't overwhelm Steve's inbox, but that is how you would do those one-off documents. First, you would just add it to your room. I'm going to go back out here so I can show you. And then if you're already in DocuSign, to get to your rooms, because it'll open up to just be the e-signature, you'll click on your picture and then do switch to rooms if you don't start in command. And it'll take a million years for my computer to load. And then this will be where you can still see those documents. Again, you'll upload the one-off document to your documents in the room first, then go to envelopes, do a new envelope, and select that document. What questions do we have from there?
I don't have a question about that, but mine won't connect to command either. So I
Okay.
can't.
Okay, I will put you on my list to troubleshoot, and we will get that taken care of today.
Thanks.
Jessi, so
Yes.
like I was playing with it just, and I couldn't get the signature, like I couldn't get the, the sidebar where you had the signatures. So in order to, you put that into, where do you pull it first in order to be able to, is it the envelopes or like when you pulled in that document that you had to add signatures to, you pulled it into an envelope first?
So I pulled it into the room first,
Okay,
and then went to envelopes, created a
Okay.
new envelope, and picked the document I needed
Okay.
for signature. And then if you have anything that you need to send for signature, but it's not necessarily going to a transaction, in your DocuSign, you can just log in and go to e-signature. When you log in straight to DocuSign, it takes you directly to e-signature. And you can send documents just for that aren't necessarily connected to a transaction through here.
will you repeat that really quick?
Yep. So if you need to send a document that's not connected to a transaction, when you open DocuSign, it automatically has you in the e-signature portion. If you go through command, you'll automatically be in the rooms portion. So to change back, you would just click on your picture and switch to whichever side you needed to be on. And then it's the same exact process as sending an envelope from rooms. So you would just send an envelope. Upload your file, which you can do your computer. If you have specific documents that you've templated, they can go in there.
Oh, it's not screen sharing anymore. Just in case you're wondering.
That would be helpful. Okay, so I'm going to start from the beginning on that one then. So you've logged into DocuSign, you're already at e-signature. If you go in through command, you'll be in rooms. So you'll just go to your picture and change to e-signature. And then you'll just do start and send an envelope. And it's exactly like if you were in rooms on a transaction. You'll upload your document, put in your signing order, do next, and then it'll have all of the options again. So we can just do this real quick. It already has a subject, but you can change it for the email if you want to. Next. And then all of your options again. You can do the pre-fill so they aren't able to edit it. You have your standard fill options. And then if we had more than one, we could drop down and have that second person signature and it would change to the blue color. And then we would just send from there and it would go on and then it'll come back to over here in your home. It'll show how many documents you have waiting for anything to be done. And it'll also show the activity through here in the bottom. As kind of a envelope timeline as a whole. Okay, anything else? Any other questions so far? Let me see what's in the chat over here. So we've answered those. Okay, any other questions that we've got?
I think I'm good until I get in there and like start playing around. Then I'm sure all my questions will pop up.
Yeah, and you can always feel free to reach out to me with any questions. If you want to do a one-on-one, I will put my Calendly link in the chat real quick.
I have one more question, Jessi. For teams and individual agents, we will not have access to Loop April 1, correct? So they probably need to download all of their
That-
active pending files and upload it to DocuSign if you're not on a team.
Correct.
Okay, thank you.
We did back up, Matt has backed up all of the past 5 years, 7 years, everything that since we've been open. But it is important for you to go ahead and download all of your actives and all your pendings, to make sure that you're in, because we never know how long you're gonna have a listing. So you wanna make sure that you go ahead and do your own compliance for your file so you have it.
Our templates in the right place. Our templates different. She has templates. How do we-
So any other questions before I have my little final wrap up for the day?
No questions, but for anybody, if you need their .loop to connect, I think I might have just figured it out. So if you want to stay on, once Jessi wraps up, I'll kind of walk you through what I did.
So we do have a few more training opportunities. Thursday of this week, I have a morning and an afternoon huddle that will be the same setup. And then on April, I want to say 4th, I'll get the exact date out to you all. We're going to have a Q&A session. So any questions you have, feel free to bring them. And then, like I said, always feel free to reach out, schedule a one-on-one, and I'll be happy to help in any way I can. All right. So
Thank you,
any more
Jessi.
questions? What?
I said, thank you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you all for coming and attending. And Matt, like he said, we will stay on for anyone having trouble connecting to command.
Yep, thanks, y'all. Tanya, you still on here?
Yes, I am.
Will you share your screen with me?
Yeah. Which
Because I've
one?
already done mine, so I can't see it, but I'm going to walk you through what I just did, and I think it's going to work. So we were able to get Rebecca's to work.
Okay, hold on. Okay, wait. Hold on, sorry. I haven't done this in so long. You realize that?
testing the memory down at the very
I
bottom.
know. I mean, I did this for like during COVID. I did this all the time, but I didn't do it through
And I might have to make you co-host for you to share. Let me check that.
Okay, hold on. I just need to find. What do you want me to pull up? DocuSign, or do you want me to pull up?
Start with command.
Okay. Hold on. Why is it not let me in?
Hey, Jessi, can you make Tanya co-host?
Yes.
Well, I know I'm not sharing yet, but I can't even get into command. Apparently, y'all got rid of me. Maybe. No, I'm teasing.
You're not that lucky.
Okay. All right. So now you want me to share. Okay. So
Yes, ma'am.
work with me because, Steve
Yep.
is here. You can show me how to share, Steve.
Go down to the bottom of the screen and you'll see a share screen. And when you click that, it'll pop up and give you options, and you're going to share desktop 1. So you should just be able to hit that share button in the bottom right corner.
Okay. Got it. I think so.
Not sharing for some reason.
Is it not?
Mm-mm.
Okay. And then is it sharing?
No. You gotta go to your.
I did.
Hit share, screen share, excuse me, share screen again.
And then share, right?
Yeah, hers ain't hooked up. It's not, okay, do you mind to
It's-
text me your username and password? And I'll share it for you, that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, these are all hard questions when I've got everything on my fingerprint.
Sorry.
No, you're just like giving me hard times this morning. Oh my gosh, I don't even know it.
There's a setting on Macs that you have to do so you can share screens. I know Jessi had to do it to my computer.
Oh,
so-
yeah,
That's
yeah.
So wait, let me try it again because it was pulling something up for me to
Okay.
do. So let me try it again. I wonder what because it does pull up, there you go, share, and then it takes me open system preferences. Do you know what it is, Steve? Privacy and security. I can turn it on. I bet that's it.
Yep.
boom.
There's a little lock button on the left-hand bottom corner. You'll have to hit the unlock button.
I
Add,
did the unlock button.
okay, and
Is
then
it-
it should have a thing where you can allow permissions
Okay.
and then lock it back once you're done with that.
Oh, wait. Okie dokie. We'll be able to record the content. Okay. Oh my God. Okay, we didn't do it. Hold on. I am so sorry.
Oh, you're good, don't worry about it. Let
I'm
me
going
see
to
if-
my system preferences. Yeah, I don't even know. I wasn't.
I wonder if I disconnect mine, if it'll let me. I'll see if I can do it. All right, just
Okay.
watch my screen and we'll see if I can do it.
All right, sorry about that.
No, you're good. No
I'll figure
worries.
it out at some point.
All right, so when you come, the first thing that you're going to want to do is come into settings. So you click your name at the very top, come down here to settings. Then you're going to want to scroll down. Two things. If you have your dot loop connected, I just found it easier to disconnect that. So
Okay.
I'm looking for my dot loop. I don't see. Oh, here it is. So you can see I've already disconnected that. So I just found it easier. We're not going to use it going forward. So
Okay.
no foul. Then we're going to
Okay.
hit connect account. You're going to put in all of your information.
Okay, and I've already done that.
Agents. Send registration email.
I did that.
Okay, so once you're done, I've already done it, so it's not going to let me. Now I need everybody to go to their email if you're following along with me, and you will have a email from DocuSign. You can hit resend if you need to, but you got to go find that email and then click authorize.
So it says that I've already made an account when I do that. So it makes me log in. But when I log in, it just comes right back to the screen that you're on right now.
That's exactly what mine's doing too.
Okay, so then let me log in. Let me see what that looks like.
See, it doesn't bring us up to that screen right there.
No, it
doesn't bring
tells
you to that.
me, it like tells me that I've already been, I don't know, it just keeps telling me that somebody with my email already has a DocuSign, which I do, but it's like, it's not connecting between KW and DocuSign.
So like that page that you just got where it opened that new window for you, mine,
This
when
one?
I hit, yeah, so I'll go log in and then I'll log into it and then it brings me, it shuts that page that you're on right now down and it brings you right back up to command. Like it didn't even do anything. So
That's
you're
exactly what mine does
in
too.
your window.
So
See
you
what-
click log in here, correct?
Yep.
And switch the email.
And then you hit that.
Yeah.
And then when you hit that, it takes us right back to the screen where it has dot loop and DocuSign and Office 360. Like we didn't even do anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Mine's not doing anything at all right now. Hold on. Let's refresh it.
Sometimes it turns like it's thinking about doing something, but then it always just takes me right back there.
I'm gonna try to erase my email like you did and just rewrite the same email. See what it does. See, it does the same thing.
Cassidy, will it allow you to share your screen so I can see it?
Yeah, look.
Let's see if she can share.
It
That's
probably
what I'll learn. I'll learn to share my screen today. That's what I'll learn.
All right, let's see if it does it.
And
Cassie's
there you
gonna
go.
share hers.
Can you see?
Perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, I can see it.
You.
So I'll hit. So like I disconnected my dot, like you said.
Okay.
And then I connect it. So this
Yeah.
is so like I'll just do this so that you can see what it
Right.
does.
Okay, this user's already registered. Okay, so then click login here.
And that's what it does. It just brings us right back to the
Oh,
same.
okay. So it says, okay, so see a DocuSign, click connect account to the right.
This one.
Yep. And then what the heck?
And that's so weird.
Question, just to test something, do you have a different email other than your KW?
This is the only one I use for anything. Do you want me to try a different one?
Yeah, just to see what happens.
Let's try that one.
I bet at this.
Okay.
I bet you do you think you got your email again?
Now scroll up to the top. Oh, okay, so now go to your email. By the way, showing the whole world your email. Right.
That's okay.
I just want to make sure you knew. Now hit accept invite. And not the whole world. There's only like 4 of us.
The whole world
And-
before.
Click activate. All right, enter your password.
Sure, let's save that.
All right, now you gotta go back to your email again. Yep. Put in that code. Accept agreement. Okay, so now you close that and go back to command. I think it'll be connected. Now refresh that page. All right, now scroll up and find DocuSign or down.
It'll be all the way
at.
at the top now.
Yep. All right, now hit authorize. All right. What the heck? It's not doing anything when you hit authorize, is it? Okay, now go to your opportunities. And just create a new one.
Create a new one.
Yeah. Go back one screen.
It was grayed out.
But yeah.
What?
Oh, wait. That's why. Sorry.
Okay. I was about to say, I just connected you.
I was like, what the heck? And then just plug in opportunity type, just make it a listing and type in anything. You just put like DocuSign test for put yourself in as a client or pick a random one.
Yeah.
And change the opportunity name, just add DocuSign test, just so you know.
Well. Okay.
Yep. Create. All right, now click on the documents tab. Click pick checklist type in the left-hand corner underneath status. Pick residential. And your started transaction is still grayed out, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Okay, now go back to settings real quick. And then let's find DocuSign again.
To
And
make-
see if you, yeah, just click it and see if anything happens this time.
You want me to change it to keep it as this email?
Yeah, let's keep it at that one and see. And it just still doesn't do anything. Tanya, is yours doing the same thing?
Yes, it does the same thing.
Okay, perfect. Okay, now that I know it's doing, let me research it a little bit. I'll see what I can come up with, and then I'll just call y'all individually once I get a solution
Okay.
for it.
It's
Okay.
almost like it's just not syncing between like DocuSign and K.
Yeah.
and-
I think what we're gonna have to do is go into the admin file and delete you all out completely and then restart fresh. So let me figure out how to do that, and then I'll either text or call y'all this afternoon, and we'll
Okay,
try to see if we can get it going.
okay. All right,
All right,
thanks. All
thanks.
right,
See ya.
bye.
Thanks, guys.